to walk you through how to make some homemade baby food. So I'm going to prepare today my own home version of blueberry, pear, and purple carrot, based off of Tim Organic's push-up fruit, which is one of his favorites when we are in a crunch, but I figure I could make it myself. So, what am I going to use? I'm actually going to cheat a little bit for convenience sake and use organic tricolor sliced carrots in a frozen container.
Which we already know, we know they like.
I'm going to use 2 organic pears, and I'm going to use a pack of organic blueberries. I prefer to use organic when I prepare food from home, but if you don't have access to organic food, then that's fine. I'm also going to use a cutting board and a food processor. It's not important to go buy new stuff to make baby food, especially anything that's labeled baby. Just go ahead and, if you're going to purchase anything, purchase the full-blown, full-power stuff, so that way you can use it for other things. So, we're also going to use a steam basket. This pot is a regular pot that has a steam basket attachment to it. That's where we're going to steam our pears and our carrots. Right now it's on the stove boiling on top of the gas stove. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is make sure you're using a clean surface to use to cut your fruits and vegetables.
Here I am in the interview.
I'm also using fresh pump breast milk to liquefy it. Alright, so you can press pause.
What, Mom?
I'm also using this regular kitchen peeler to peel the skin off of the pear. Be sure to make sure that before you get started, you wash everything, you rinse it out for about 10 seconds under cold running water. Even though you are going to peel it, it's still necessary to rinse it out. Even though it's organic and there's no pesticide residue, it's still necessary to peel it out. Now with the pears and the carrots, since they're so small, I'm going to cut like half-inch slices, and it should only take about 5 minutes for them to steam. But you want to also just make sure to puncture them with the fork, and if they're soft enough to puncture with the fork, then that means that they're ready to go. Okay, so now that the pear has been cut up into small pieces, don't forget to put all of your food aside to compost. We'll talk about compost in another segment. So now that the pears are all cut, and again the pears were already pre-cut, there's no need to steam the blueberries, but you're welcome to if you like. I'm going to go ahead and throw them into the steamer. The water's boiling, so make sure you put a top on it. Let it cook for about 5 to 7 minutes, again, until you can puncture the carrots all the way through. The carrots have gone in first, and now I'm going to go ahead and add the pears right on top. It's not necessary to do them separately. They'll just cook together. We're going to blend them together. No need to cook them separately. The thing is, though, I put the pears or the frozen carrots on the bottom, so that way they can cook first. So I'm going to go ahead and put a top on them, and then let them boil or let them steam. So now that we have steamed the carrots and the pears, we're going to go ahead and put them in the bowl.
Let me see.
See the steamed pears and carrots.
Let me see, Mommy.
Let's zoom in.
Let me see my mommy.
Let's zoom in.
What are you doing?
Let me just walk over with it.
Oh,
Camera.
thank
Mom,
you.
I get the blueberries. Make it the end
You
of
see,
you.
it's
And let me
piercing the
get
carrots
the
really well.
blueberries.
It's going right through really easily. So
Want the
that's how you
blueberries,
kind of know that they're
Mommy?
done. So now we're just going to go ahead and put the whole content of the steam pot right into the food processor.
No. Ew.
Again, make sure you rinse out your food. This was already rinsed before.
Want the
You
blueberries?
do not need to steam the blueberries prior to adding them.
I ate the blueberries.
We're going to leave some of the blueberries for Abraham.
Yay.
And make sure you're working with the clean surface, so that way when everything spills all over the countertop, then you can just go ahead and throw it in there. Depending on what you're using, what fruits or vegetables you're using, you don't have to have a liquid. You can kind of play it by ear depending on the texture you like. look at it, kind of stir up the stuff on the sides. Abraham, look at your face then. To get the texture you're looking for. Asa doesn't really mind a thicker texture, but some babies, especially when you're starting out, will require a lot more liquidy texture, so feel free to add your breast milk or formula as you see fit. Once you see there's no more chunks, and it's smooth, that's when you can go ahead and stop.
Okay.
So this is a pretty good texture. It's really smooth. You don't really see any of the blueberry skin. And it's really good for the babies. I'm going to go through it one more time just to make sure that it's smooth enough and that there are absolutely no skins. And then we'll see if the baby likes it.
Action.
Okay, so now that we're all done, I'm going to put aside some to keep Asa now so he can be our personal taste tester. See if he likes it. Okay, Asa? What do you think? What do you think, Asa? Do you like it? Is it delicious? I think that means yes. You like it. He really likes it. Yeah. Okay, so whatever you store it in, it's up to you. I have several different storage containers. I like this one. Came with my cookbook for my baby food. So I've got enough to do 6, and I can stack them in here and freeze. Okay, so now it's time to store the food. So that way we can freeze it and use it on a daily basis. So I've got several kinds of storage containers. I've got bags for when I have more than what I can store, and then I'm going to use these are kind of my cookbook. They can store about 3 ounces at a time, and I've got 6 of them. I've actually got 12, but we're going to use them in here and throw them in the freezer. But Asa really likes it, so I'm going to feed him. Yes. Okay, so we're going to, hopefully I can get enough of this for the week. I will then show you how to do, or next time, show you how to do sweet potatoes and butternut squash. And that's it. Let me know if it was helpful. Bye.